We're here at the 2017 NAMM show. I'm privileged to be with Jack Kanstul today of the Kanstul Corporation. I do want to mention right off the bat that Jack just lost his father, Zig, who is a drum corps icon and goes back to the very beginning of helping make a bugle that was actually capable of producing quality sound for the drum and bugle corps. In fact, we have here the book that Zig has put out, Last of the Grand Masters. This is Jack Kanstul. Jack, can you give us a little word about your dad's passing? And
yes, it kind of came unexpected. He was doing pretty good at 87, but then he came down with a few infections and that kind of took him down.
Yeah.
So when he passed away in October, it took us all by surprise.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how is everything now with Kanstul Company? I mean, how are
It's fine. I know people probably wondered about that. Once Zig's gone, where's that go? The book will deal with that. You'll be able to read that in the book.
Right.
But he actually, Mark has been with my dad. He's my brother.
Right.
He's been with my dad for over 40 years, working in all the factories.
Right.
And I even worked at the Bench Company in 72.
Yeah.
But so Mark runs the factory floor and I run the sales. A lot of people have dealt with me over the years when I have my own business selling my dad's stuff.
Marketing.
Yeah, that's right. But we were running it for my father for the last year and a half, whether you realize that or not. He wasn't able to run the factory for the last year and a half.
Right.
So there was a transition there.
Yeah. Well, for our fans in drum corps world, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Jack and his brother, who he's talking about, were both soprano players in the Velvet Knights.
We started the corps.
That's right.
Yeah.
Back in
1963.
63.
13 original charter members.
There we go. Yeah. So we're talking drum corps legends. So is there anything new we should be looking for in the way of Kanstul brass?
Well, we still do make the G bugles, even though I realize not that many play it, although the U.S. Marine Corps plays them,
right.
2-valve. So, but there's a lot of alumni groups that still play, you know, the 3-valve G bugles that the corps were using in the 90s.
For our alumni groups, for the senior corps.
And the nice thing is they can get it. We'll make it either 3-valve or 2-valve.
Right.
And we partnered with Tama a few years back, about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And Tama, you know, everybody wants the full line now. They want the drums, they want the sound, they want everything.
Right.
Tama can provide that.
Right.
So the brass is Tama by Kanstul.
Yeah.
And it's the B-flat F marching brass. And if people don't know, my dad's the one that originally started the marching brass for the Olds Company back in the late 60s.
That's right, Olds. Remember Santa Clara Vanguard first bought theirs.
Yes.
And it made a world of difference.
Oh man, I tell you,
it was amazing.
We feel grateful as a family that we were able to give them world-class instruments to make music on, which has helped the activity to get to the high level it is today.
Yes, we played on instruments that were not very good for many years.
When we joined the Anaheim Scouts before the Velvet Knights in 1960, my brother came home with a slinger and one piston valve horn, and my dad took one look at that and says, boy, these kids need help.
Jack, thank you so much for taking the time in Drum Corps World, and thank you, everybody, for watching.